Good morning, everyone. This is Liz Davis. I am a nutritionist and I specialise in digestive health for busy women. So I help busy women fix their heartburn, IBS, bloating, SIBO, etc., painful digestion, and any associated hormone issues and chronic fatigue and so on, which can quite often be traced back to what's going on with your gut health. A huge area that clients often complain about is they have a real lack of energy going on. And is that connected to their gut health at all? Well, quite often it can be. There can be lots of reasons why you might be feeling fatigued too much, but definitely your gut can be playing a part. And there are 5 big reasons for this, which I shall go over in turn. So first up then, it could just be that you're just not absorbing your nutrients particularly well. If your gut health is a bit compromised, or you have low stomach acid, for example, or maybe you might have compromised levels of bacteria and so on. Sometimes you're just not absorbing your food particularly well. You might be eating brilliant food, but at the end of the day, if you're not getting those nutrients to where they need to go, you are going to start to suffer on the kind of tiredness side of things, as well as lots of other body functions as well, which we need all these vital nutrients for. Next up, it could be just directly to do with your microbiome. So if you have too many less desirable strains of bacteria going on and not enough of the beneficial ones, then that in itself can cause you to be tired. And there are a couple of main reasons for this, mainly because you need those bacteria in there to help your body to generate energy in the first place. But if you haven't got decent levels of beneficial bacteria, you're probably just not sleeping particularly well anyway, and all these things can kind of accumulate, and then you can end up with big issues with energy levels and nutrient absorption and so on, which is not going to make you feel fabulous at the end of the day. Next up is inflammation. So in your gut, say if you've got lots of not so brilliant levels of bacteria that we don't really want in there, this can cause inflammation. So with all this going on, you can get, kind of chronic ongoing levels of inflammation. So if you imagine, for example, you have a cold, that would be an example of acute inflammation going on. So you get a quick spurt of all these inflammatory reactions and it nails the cold for you. Thanks very much, cold's gone, and then the inflammation has done its job. The trouble is you can get, if you've got an ongoing situation going on, you can end up with background kind of inflammation in the body. It just sort of, eats away at you gradually. Sometimes can get gradually worse and worse and worse. And this, of course, is going to make you feel quite fatigued, because it's a big kind of thing for your body to do, is create this inflammation reaction, and it can get quite kind of debilitating after a while. Next up is your gut mucosal lining. This all knits into the inflammation picture as well. So if your mucosal lining starts to get a little bit holey, it gets a bit thin and weak, it can allow particles to pass through from your gut lumen, which is where we want to keep them, it's where they should be. They can start to filter out into your body like these very microscopic little proteins and things, which can also set up an inflammatory response, and it can go on and start to make you feel fatigued and so on. So really important to look after that gut lining. It's critical for so many things, not least to stop you feeling tired all the time. So then coming into your HPA axis, so that's the area of your body that deals with your stress response. If that starts firing too much, it can be because there are actual stresses going on, emotional stresses, or again, it can be something like inflammation going on, which is triggered by the leaky gut. And if that inflammation goes on for too long, your kind of adrenals are going to be firing all the time. Your body is just going to feel stressed all the time. And eventually it's going to take its toll, and you are going to start to get adrenal fatigue and so on, and it's going to make you feel very, very tired a lot of the time. Okay, so that's 5 reasons there why your gut health is critical for your energy levels. There, as I say, can be lots of reasons. You might be feeling tired. It's all very complicated. And there's, obviously, if you are feeling unduly tired, then first option is to obviously have a trip to your GP and get some bloods done. Find out what's going on there. But if you don't get any answers, it's always worth checking out what's going on in your gut and maybe running a test to see what might be happening, particularly if you've got additional gut problems going on as well. Okay, I hope you found that useful. Do like and share if you did, and just pop me a DM information or info if you would like more information about testing and coaching. Okay, I shall see you next time. Bye.